At first, I didn't know what to say. How do you explain sight changes, finger pokes, and scary numbers to a young child? I remember looking at my son's tiny fingers and wondering to myself, how do I make this feel safe for him? He was diagnosed at 18 months old. So this is a lifelong condition that he will have to deal with for the foreseeable future. So I wanted him to feel empowered and not scared. But I was afraid of saying the wrong thing. Then I realized the words I say now will become the voice in his head later. That's why I changed how we talk about diabetes. So he can grow up strong, not just physically, but emotionally too. One of the most powerful shifts that I made was changing out fear-based phrases for empowering ones. Instead of saying things like, we have to fix this number, or you're too high again, I started saying, this number is a message from your body. Let's help it feel better. Or, your body is working really hard. Let's give it a helping hand. We talk about insulin like a helper. We talk about sight changes like giving your body a new energy tool. And when it hurts, I say, I know that felt yucky, or, ooh, I know that was an owie. You were so brave, or you did a hard thing. I am so proud of you. I want you to think about a recent moment where your child had a hard time. Now imagine how they'll describe that moment 10 years from now. What words would they use? That's the power of the language you use today. So, what if every tough moment today becomes a part of their strength story tomorrow? When I used to panic or rush, my son easily picked up on that chaotic energy. Now I try to keep a neutral tone during sight changes, highs, or even lows. Instead of, oh no, your number is high again, I try, your number is high, so we're going to help your body by giving it some insulin and water. Also say, this poke helps your body stay strong, or your body is your teammate. It is working with you. That one line changed everything. Your body is your teammate. It reminds him that he is not broken. He's not the problem. He's a tough little guy with a smart and resilient body. Because if your child believes that their body is working with them, not against them, they'll carry that belief forever. We like to celebrate wins, both big and small. We make space for celebration, especially on the hard days. We use sticker charts for sight changes. We do a high five dance when he gets his blood sugar checked without fussing. And we say things like, you amazed me when you told me that your belly was now ready for a new sight. Even keep a voice memo where I record moments that make me proud, just for me, so that I can replay them on hard days. We even have bedtime mantras that we say, and one of my favorites is, you are strong, your body is smart, and you can do anything with support. Now try this prompt. What would you write in a journal entry that starts with, today you amaze me when? Because those little celebrations become confidence for tomorrow. It's really important to create emotional safety around diabetes. Diabetes can feel really heavy, but in our home, we talk about it with respect and calm curiosity. We name the ups and downs as part of the process. We remind him that numbers change, but our love for him doesn't. We never say fail or bad number. And when he asks, why me? I say, because you are strong enough and you have a whole team, your family, your friends to support you. That's what builds emotional safety and what creates confidence. Because how we talk about diabetes today shapes how they feel about themselves for life. So, what do I do differently now? I talk about diabetes with my son, not at him. We check in with phrases like, how did that poke feel today? Do you want to pick the sticker or your new site first? These tiny choices build a big sense of agency. Sometimes we even role play. I don't know if you got that Rufus teddy bear from the hospital like we did, but we use that all the time for role play. Like, let's check Teddy's sugar. Oh, Teddy feels so much better now because he got his insulin helper. It may sound silly, but that silliness builds confidence and helps my son feel more comfortable. So here's a moment that I'll never forget. A few weeks ago, I was getting all of my son's supplies ready to change his site. I was preparing everything like usual, and out of nowhere, my son told me, "Mommy, I'll tell you where it goes today. My belly is ready." I froze, but in the best way. That was the first time he took the lead. It was tiny, but it was also huge. It reminded me that he's absorbing everything, even when I don't think he's listening. The way we talk, the calmness we model, it matters. Now I look for those leadership moments because they tell me he's not scared. He's not ashamed. He's learning to be in charge of his body in a way that is empowering. How about trying this prompt? Ask your child, what's your favorite part about our diabetes routine? You might be surprised by what they say. And when they feel in charge of their diabetes story, they grow into it without fear. And if you're still figuring out what to say and how to say it, that's okay. You don't need perfect words, just consistent love. Over time, your child will learn that diabetes is something that they can talk about, ask about, and grow through without fear. What's one thing you say to your little one about diabetes that helps them feel safe and strong? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to add it to my toolkit. And if you found this helpful, hit subscribe and check out my next video about how I reset when I have a bad day. Because raising a child with type 1 diabetes isn't just about numbers, it's about emotional safety too. I'll see you in the next video.